Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Steam, the show that keeps you up to date with not only Alabama State football, but news, updates, and coverage around the HBCU world as well. Well, the Alabama State Hornets have done it. They ended the season on an 8-game winning streak, and now we are 8-3 overall, as Joseph Cooley once again lead his troops to a big victory as they get ready for the SWAC Championship game in Detroit, Michigan. Now remember, technically we're in the MAC, but we're still in the SWAC, so work with me. We're going to be going to Detroit, Michigan for the conference championship game. The only question remaining is, who are we going to be playing? So let's recap the game versus Grambling State. Bobby Newton had a career high 5 touchdown passes in one game. 2 going to Jason White, 1 going to Andrew Williams, 1 going to Andrew Cope, and the other one going to Justin Chambers. Now, the Hornets showed me some interesting things in this game. One, our special teams coverage, well, mainly kickoff coverage, is still trash. The Grambling State Tigers had 4 big kick returns, 2 of them going for touchdowns. 1 from John Mack, return of the Mack, and then Brian Robinson. I mean, they was absolutely crazy on special teams. Their special teams play was the reason they got back in this game. But nevertheless, we was able to hold them off and go away with the 48-41 victory. The defense, they showed up when we needed them to. 2 sacks, 3 total, 2 for Blake Rollins, and I believe the last one was for Considine. So yeah, that was Davis. But yeah, so here goes the long touchdown pass from Bobby Newton all the way down to Andrew Williams. That was a big time play right there, yo. We really need that badly. But let's get back to the Grambling State team. Grambling State is 2-7 going into this game. They actually showed some fight. They had the potential to take the lead, as a matter of fact. The score was 35-33 at one point. They actually had a chance to take the lead, but the defense showed up when we needed them. That strip by Colin Robinson, the fumble recovery by Kyle Gray, that was big. We really needed that. So we're on our way to Detroit, and let's look at the rest of the HBCU world. Now, Texas Southern beat Alabama A&M 37-14. Texas Southern is still in the hunt. And then look down there, you see Prairie View beating Alcorn State 28-21. Prairie View, that's big for them. Then Southern beat Bethune-Cookman. Jackson State is 7-3 after beating Pine Bluff. They have the potential to have an 8-win season this year. That's interesting. Now for the MEAC, aka the Sun Belt. Vanderbilt and Tennessee State had a little fight there. Vanderbilt came out on top. Mississippi State just destroyed Morgan State. South Carolina State beats Norfolk State by 4 points. And then North Carolina A&T beating Howard, who is now 0-10. And Delaware State is 1 win away from being bowl eligible. Wow. Meanwhile, in non-HBCU news, the Georgia Bulldogs beat South Carolina 27-24, and it looks like that they had to come back to win that game. Look at this. South Carolina was up 24-7 at the half. Georgia went on to score 20 unanswered points in the second half. Wow. So let's take a look at the BCS rankings real quick. Georgia and Tennessee number 1 and 2. Virginia Tech at 3. Florida number 4. Oklahoma. South Carolina at number 6. Wisconsin comes in at 7. Miami comes in at 8. Mississippi State at number 9. Penn State at 10. Michigan at number 11. NC State at 12. Virginia at number 13. Iowa 14. And rounding it out is Texas A&M at 15. Also, the USC Trojans lost to their bitter rival, the UCLA Bruins. Yuck. So, now let's go to the players of the week for the HBCUs. You have Antonio Wagner and Barry Cook for the SWAC. Wagner had 9 receptions and 200 yards, 2 total touchdowns. He went off. Over at the Ncaa, aka the Sunbelt, we have Tony Miranda and Steve Bonner coming in as players of the week. 156 yards on almost 40 carries. Woo! So we know what the SWAC West looks like. Now we gotta find out who's gonna come out the SWAC East. And it looks like it's between rivals Texas Southern and Prairie View. So that's going to be an interesting ending. We got to see what week 15 looks like. So join us next time as we round out week 15 and we find out who we're going to be playing for the SWAC Championship as well as the other conference championship games. Thank you for watching. Peace.